When it comes to relationships, I'm not the best. I know that. But I can kind of tell when, other people shouldn't be in relationships. Today we're going over this, I don't want to say loser, but loser who just could not take the rejection. So it starts off with this text that he sent her, it looks like a week after, saying, "Hey, I had a lot of fun last weekend. I was wondering if you were up to something tomorrow. I really enjoyed talking to you, and you're also gorgeous for someone like you. I never expected for us to mesh so nicely." Respectful, right? You wouldn't expect anything to go off the rails. She responds, "Hi, I had a great time too. You were really good company. But I don't feel anything romantic towards you. I wouldn't mind going out again if we were willing to only be friends." So she rejects him because he just wasn't as romantic as she wished, which is understandable. Sometimes, guys just aren't on the same wavelength as you. I can understand that. But he says, WTF, WTF do you mean by that? So I'm guessing he doesn't understand that she doesn't like him. He's not romantic enough for her. I don't know how that's hard to understand. But she says, or he says, "All I did was stand by you the whole night, open doors, and take care of the bill. You're telling me you don't want to continue this after getting the most expensive Chardonnay off the effing menu? Okay, buying the best champagne or or whatever that wine isn't important. You know what I mean? Like, you can go on a date and not spend the most money. Still have a lot of fun. It can work. You can do that." Then he says, "You're missing out on one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet, and I hope you feel it." I don't know if that's a threat or what, but it's a little weird, you know what I mean? Uh, I don't go for a bitch like you for no reason. I tried to step out of my zone and give someone some time, but my effort was thrown around like nothing. I don't get why I even try. You'll get yourself with the next man who walks across the street. Will he treat you well? Probably not. But it's not like you care, clearly, because the only thing you care about is our wallets. So I think he's digging a little deep into this because she just said he wasn't romantic enough. She didn't feel any romance towards him. I don't think that's how you really take a date, you know what I mean, or a rejection. She said why she rejected him and why she would like to be friends. She's not saying she never wants to speak to him again. And then she mentions in her text, "Hey, I don't think it's fair for you to try to play me as a gold digger," which is just wrong. You don't do that. That's wrong. Come on, that's obvious. You don't do that. And then he says, or she says, "You choose the wine, and I offered to pay half to you, which you told me that my company was enough." So how are you gonna complain about, the drink you buy that you offer to buy after you offer to buy it? You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. I don't see anything more in this conversation or future relationship after the way you've spoken to me. Just because I'm not interested, have a great rest of your life. Right there, she wants it ended. She wants it over. She's done with him, and for good reasons. He's an asshole. You can tell he's an asshole. Excuse my language. Then he says back, "Huh? So you listen to me when it's fancy restaurants and nice drinks, but you couldn't give me two shits about my feelings?" That's not what she's doing. I just don't get girls like you. I don't get you either. What do you think is out there? Because let me tell you, there are no nice, kind, and respectful dudes out there. Well, you're clearly not one of them, so I mean, I don't understand. The moment you wear your heart on your chest, they don't effing care. The heart on your chest? What are you, in high school? Are we serious? Come on, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing? You can say, "Have a nice life," because I will have a nice life. I'll meet a grateful girl who will love me, appreciate, and care for me. No, you won't. Nothing comes to unappreciative bitches like you. So you know what? You have a good life. Yeah, you have a good life. Touche. Yeah. I don't need your luck. Save it for yourself, bitch. That's where the text ends, but I just think that's ridiculous. She says she didn't feel any romance towards him. Maybe he wasn't romantic enough. Maybe he wasn't good looking enough, or maybe it was him spending all this money. That's not how you respond. Have a good life. Keep the luck to yourself. Yeah, I doubt this guy will ever get a woman to ever truly love him if he's going to continue to act like this. I mean, that's all I got to say. This guy was a big loser. Deuces.